Going on, Pisces? It's your girl D with 8th House Energy, here to bring you your mid-October 2019 reading. I hope Libra season is treating you guys well, and this is going to be for any area of Pisces in your chart. Doesn't matter where it is. It's going to be a very general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It all may not resonate, some of it will, but this is not meant for you to go and make life decisions on. This is just information that can help you. For something more personalized, you should reach out. My information is below. All right, so let's see what we got for Pisces for mid-October 2019. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, and please like the video and share it if it resonates. Feel free to leave a comment. I do read the comments. I do enjoy hearing, how the readings resonate with you all. All right, Pisces. Overall energy, Pisces, is the Two of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. All right, so this could be you balancing things, balancing life, trying to make sure that you have all of the areas that you have to, you have responsibility in, that you have a control over all of those areas. Whether this is work-life balance, whether it's just work, balancing home, balancing friends, having a social life, having a love life, having family life, having time to yourself, career aspirations. If you have children you have to take care of, if you have an elderly parent you have to take care of, if you have a relative who's come into your home that you now have to take care of, and you're trying to balance things. So this is just you trying to make ends meet. Also, with the Pentacles, it could be you, trying to make sure you have enough money for everything, all the bills and the responsibilities. Okay? So this is Capricorn energy, just so you know. All right. So what I'm showing here is there could be a situation here where the traditional way of doing things is not working, or has not worked for you. Perhaps you're not, this could, for some of you, for another set of you, this could be that you're not going within to tap into your inner self to find out what's going on, and what changes you can make. For some of you, this is a rejection from the school you wanted to get into, the job that you applied for, the organization that you wanted to be a part of, whether it was religious or, what have you. Some of you received rejection notices, rejection letters. Some of you have a couple of options, and your concern is what would be the best one for you. But it looks as though things have slowed down. Actually, this is a love situation here. So, yeah, the devil's always in the details. That's why I always clarify here. So I got my clarifiers out. So, yeah, it looks as though with this situation here, you things are not moving forward with you and your lover. It could be because of, spiritual beliefs, different religious beliefs, as to why things are not moving forward with you guys. But it doesn't necessarily mean that there's trouble in paradise. It just could mean that you guys are not getting married. So maybe you've decided that you don't want to get married. You've decided that you just want the option of dating, because you may have some other options now that you're looking at things from a different perspective. You may realize that this is a person that you don't want to be. It's not that you don't care about them. It's just that you're not in love with them and enough to marry them. That's what I'm getting for some of you. Now you're going to have to make a decision here, and you're going to have to make one that is going to be based on, a moral decision here. And, so you're going to have to look at the options, decide, which is best for you, what's best for you to, and then do what you want to do. Now, for some of you, there's somebody who wants to marry you. You don't want to marry this person, but you do want to be married. But the person who's there at this time is not someone that you're interested in marrying. So you're looking at your other options. But it looks as though if you don't make a decision about this, that there's definitely going to be a tower moment, and I think you sense it coming, and this may be a situation where you have to make a decision quickly. You don't have a whole lot of time left here. But the outcome here is going to be you going within, you getting downloads because you're stressed out about the situation here. You're ready to let it go. You're beyond stress. Let's put it that way. You're ready to let it go, and you're ready to just tune in and tap into what's best for you. And it looks like you're avoiding making this decision. It's like you have to make this decision. You're avoiding it. And this just could be very well just be telling someone that you don't want to be married to them. You don't want to be in a relationship. You don't want to be in a relationship. Either don't want to be married and don't want to be in a relationship, or you enjoy the relationship but you just don't want to be married. So you're trying to figure out, what to do and how to do it. Yeah, but you enjoy being with this person. They're very caring. They're good to your children. They're a good parent. They're very supportive. They're loving. They're nurturing. This is someone who is an ideal catch. But you got clarity on something, so you're just taking a look at what other options are out there because you feel, I guess maybe you feel you could do better. Yeah, maybe you guys are people are coming at you and you're like, okay, well, let me see what my options are. Excuse me. Let's see. Yeah, this situation that you're in, the relationship you're in, either for you or the other person, take it how it resonates, because we do have people watching for Pisces as well. But it looks as though the relationship is really rough. It's difficult. It's a difficult relationship because there's no love. And maybe you guys are there for the children. Maybe you're pregnant. Okay? You're trying to decide if you want to be with this person that you're pregnant by. For some of you. Some of you got engaged and now you're like, you don't know if you want to get married. Yeah, but you definitely got to make a decision. Some of you are stuck. You really just don't know what to do. Some of you got some secrets going on. And that's part of the reason why you can't make a decision. Some of you could have some addictions that you're trying to get over. And your partner may not know about it. Maybe that's why you don't want to get married. You don't want to drag them into the lifestyle that you're into. You don't want to let them know what's going on. This person otherwise thinks the world of you. And you're trying to get balance with that situation. You might have had someone leave you in the past because of your situation, and then you met someone new, and you kind of are hesitant to get really serious with this person because some of you feel like once they know what's going on with you, they'll want to leave you. They won't want a new beginning with you. So you're afraid to tell them. Yeah, somebody left you in the past. Maybe you had a decision you had to try to get clean, or you made a decision. Somebody kicked you. Somebody put you out. So for some of you, because of your addictions, someone cut you off. Your last relationship, they cut you off, and so you're afraid with this situation. You don't want to fall in love, but you met somebody that is perfect for you, somebody that you really enjoy, someone you really like. But it looks as though you gotta make a decision. You gotta decide something, because you got the Tower card here. Decision's gonna be made for you. You've been putting this decision off for a while. All right, you got two cards right next to each other. The Scorpio energy. You got Judgment, and that's when you have to make a moral decision about something, and the universe is saying, "Hey, make the right decision." And then right next to it, you got the Tower card here. This isn't Mars and Scorpio energy. I'm sorry, Aries and Scorpio, because it's ruled by Mars. So you got some decisions you got to make, or the universe is going to do it for you. I know you were up stressed about it, Some of you are still in a relationship with someone from your past. And it's not ending. And you're trying to bring balance to the situation, but you're not having any luck with it. Some of you are trying to move on, though. You're trying to move past this. The ones who are involved with someone from your past and you're still dealing with them. Yeah, you're ready to let go of the situation because you're tired of being deceitful about it. You want to get control over the situation, but you know that you're going to hurt this person. It's going to break their heart. Some of you are not working and you're looking for support. You're looking for shelter. Those who are having problems, who are going through drug addiction, I'm showing that you're going to find that support, or you're going to get the support. I'm showing that you're ready to you're ready to move on from the situation that's been burdening you. It looks like you're taking control of the situation. You're not allowing it to take control of you. And when it was in control of you, it made you very deceptive, made you very dishonest. And you broke a lot of hearts, family members, friends. But you're ready to, some of you are ready to move forward and maintain balance in your life. So that's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. Yeah, a lot of you have cut out a lot of the friends that you used to hang out with when you were. That's a lot of what the decision is too for some of you. Some of you had to make a decision to leave this lifestyle behind because you met someone that you love and you don't want to go into the relationship with them with this activity going on. So you're trying to tie up loose ends. That's for some of you. Because some of you got a baby on the way. Yep. Some of you got two babies, two children's. Two children on the way. Or you have two children. But again, there's some of you who don't want to be in a relationship. Half of you wants to be in a relationship. The other half of you, wants to go live the lifestyle you've been living, partying and doing what you want to do. But this person brings you a lot of joy, but things have come to a stop because maybe they gave you an ultimatum. Maybe they told you need to clean up or you're getting put out. That might be why we have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you got to make a decision. It's like you either clean yourself up or you got to get out. So yeah, that's what I'm showing for some of you. So let me get you some, let me get you about 3 or 4 different oracle cards for, because that was a lot of general messages within that one reading. So what do we got for my Pisces for mid-October 2019? What do we have for Pisces? Alright. This is going to be the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. And we have Bee Spirit, which is sweet results await. And it's the number 7. So let's see what Bee Spirit has to say. Where are my glasses? I'm going to go get those. Okay, so Bee Spirit. Make sure you can see it. Okay, so Bee Spirit's message is that sweet awards are on the way. If you're willing to get your ego out of the way and immerse yourself in the connected energy of all things, Bee Spirit knows not to let a sense of being, a separate self, get in the way of a good thing. Bee Spirit is always producing honey. Miracles and magic are everywhere. When you connect with the great hive, you are vibrating. And forgive me, guys, because I don't have my glasses. And I got, Jesus, my throat. All right. So you're connecting with the great hive, and you're buzzing in exquisite harmony with all. Bee Spirit asks that you focus on being connectivity. Your focus be on connectivity. Oh my gosh. Your body, heart, and soul and psychic experience total interconnectedness and a true... What the heck? Hold on, let me go get my glasses because this is ridiculous. I need to be able to read. Sorry about that, Pisces. I know better, and I do apologize. So let me start with Bee Spirit once more here. Please forgive me. Okay. So it says Bee Spirit. So the Bee Spirit's message is that sweet rewards are on the way if you're willing to get your ego out of the way and immerse yourself in the connected energy of all things. Bee Spirit knows not to let a sense of being a separate self get in the way of a good thing. Bee spirit is always producing honey, miracles, and magic are everywhere. When you connect with the great hive, you are buzzing in exquisite harmony with all. Bee spirit asks that you focus on that your focus be on connectivity. Your body, heart, soul, and psyche experience total interconnectedness and a true integration when you self-forget, when you remember that you are part of a greater unified consciousness. Moving from separation into connection, from self-centered limitation to spirit-centered infinite possibility and potential, you become busy as a bee, enjoying the gifts of bee spirit. Fully in alignment with your highest expression of yourself, your heart opens and creativity rushes through you, seemingly without effort, as you experience that nothing feels like work. Industriousness is driven by enthusiasm and inner motivation, and time seems to fly by quickly as the hive supports you in the making of honey. Do you feel the presence of your helpers in the hidden realms adding their energy to your creations? Magical results are taking form and will be sweeter than you expect. Bee Spirit wants you to remember that your part in the divine partnership with the conscious universe is being rewarded, even if you can't see that yet. And ask that you share your good fortune, as there is plenty of honey for all. Be a part of the larger whole, the force that brings forth all that is sweet and delightful. All right, so sweet results await you. It's a beautiful thing. So that's a good incentive for you to go ahead and move forward, especially for those who are going to be getting the support that they need, because I do show that as the outcome here. Now, the protection message for Bee Spirit is when Bee Spirit comes to you as a protector, she asks you to be very honest with yourself. Do you want to taste the sweet honey others have been making, but you believe it's unattainable for you? Do you wonder how others ended up with so much magical honey when you seem to have none? Have you bought into the illusion of separation and become convinced that you haven't or that you can't have what others in the hive enjoy? Do you separate from the hive to do it all on your own? Or to hoard what honey you have, unwilling to trust that there is plenty to support and plenty of sweetness to go around? If you have been overworking and overdoing and have not given yourself any time to enjoy the sweetness of life, Bee Spirit is telling you to stop and recharge. Perhaps you're afraid that if you don't get something done, it just won't get done. However, even busy bees need to take a break, and when they do, the honey still gets made. So remind yourself that sweetness is everywhere and available to you, always when you need it. All right? So that's going to resonate with some of you about Bee Spirit. Let me get you another oracle. This is going to be from the... Well, I use these as oracles because to me they're so deep, and I really love these cards. The Dreams of Gaia Tarot. So I use them as oracles as I get to know them, because there's so many of them. It's a whole separate tarot. So they have their own arcana, major arcana, elements of fire, earth, air, and water. So there's a lot. Look at all these cards. So there's a lot to learn. So since they're all so deep in explanation and understanding for each individual card, I use them as oracles. All right, so abundance. Ooh, Pisces, that sounds really good. So let's see what abundance is about. Okay, abundance is a major arcana. Okay, so... All right, so abundance is a state of plenty. Abundance is a feeling. Abundance surrounds you. Have faith and conviction. Complete trust is required. Your rainy day is today. Determine your goals and reasons and set intentions. A state of contentment not influenced by external factors. Relax and enjoy yourself. Generosity ripples outward. So this card here is about giving and receiving in equal measure rather than controlling, taking, possessing, or hoarding. Being generous and appreciative and grateful will help you experience abundance. Being loving and giving love will help you receive love. Being respectful will help you bring respect to you. Giving with the right intentions for the right reasons. Sharing what you have without fear rather than dwelling on what you do not have. These will help you bring wealth. These will help bring wealth to you. However, abundance, abundance about giving simply because you can and want to, not because you want something in exchange. All right, so this is talking about just giving in abundance, and it also piggybacks on B Spirit, the protection message for B Spirit, basically stating that, if you have abundance, you should share. Okay, share within reason. Don't share and allow people to take advantage of you. But if you share, then you're giving yourself good blessings as well, because you're doing something for someone else, and it will just naturally come back to you. So that is what abundance is all about. Now I want to get you a message of love oracle for those where this was a love situation, because there were a couple of messages in here. There were some, this was for fighting addictions. There's some of you who are with someone, you're having a baby and you're not sure what to do. This says chemistry. The attraction you feel is mutual. All right, so maybe some of you were just concerned about how your partner felt, or maybe, internally, maybe your partner does things to make you feel like, they're there, but maybe you just needed that extra little confirmation. So there you go. I'm sure you know that chemistry is there, especially some of you. Let me show you this. Do you see this and this? Okay, so you two getting together and being happy, and baby is there, possible baby. Some of you are pregnant. Okay, so that's a beautiful thing. So we know the chemistry's there. All right, so I'm going to pull one more for you. We got the Animal Spirit Oracle. We got the Tarot of Gaia. We got we're going to pull the Dark Mirror Oracle. The Dark Mirror Oracle is one that looks at what your blockages are within you and helps you to bring it to light so that it's something that you can focus on, so that if you're in a time of trial, maybe you'll have some understanding about yourself, so that you can either A, get yourself out, or A and B, get yourself out and not get back into a situation like that. So here we have sacrifice, which is the number 7. Okay. This card, sacrifice, I read this twice, but I just want to make sure I got the... Okay, so this says, this here is a strong power of sacrifice. Our fears, our hopes, they are all chains to a small world. Our sense of self is a small petty creature of uncertain resolve and shaky horizons. When sacrifice, we renounce our sense of self. We accept to be lost. We accept to be shaken and cut and bruised and hurt and burdened and locked and stricken, despised and gossiped and betrayed, and be misunderstood and to be left alone to rot, to die, with just words of thanks while the world goes on over our broken dreams. But when we drown ourselves in a sense of self to sacrifice, we are also a greater person. We are screaming, I exist, I make a difference. We accepted a price to pay, and we used our blood and tears as currency. That gives us the right to stand tall. So sacrifice is talking about fighting for something, regardless to what other people have to say. Okay? So some of you are worried about other people's opinion about what it is that you have to do, the steps you have to take to get to the goal that you want. You may be worried about how people are going to look at you once you, reveal what it is that you want to do or start moving towards the lifestyle you want, and you're concerned about that. But this here is saying that that's not what you should be worried about. You know, you shouldn't be worried about what other people have to say. Don't sacrifice yourself and your happiness based on what other people perceive and what they think you should be doing. You should do what's best for you. So, if this is in relation to your partner, or family and friends saying, oh, you're crazy if you don't want to be married to this person, and you really don't want to, there's no need for you to sacrifice yourself and say, oh, okay, well, let me go ahead because most people want to get married and here I am, I have a great person and, I'm just not ready yet. And you don't have to sacrifice yourself to this person if you're truly not ready to be in a relationship. That's not, I understand taking one for the team, but, if you're not ready to move on, that's a major commitment. There's no need for you to just say, okay, I'll chalk it up and do it. No, that's not how this works. You have to do what's best for you. So, Pisces, I hope this was helpful to you. Please leave me a comment and let me know if this resonated with you. I hope all is well and continues to be well. And I will see you all in the beautiful, chilly month of September. Peace out, Pisces. Love you.